A. Today I have two list reviews for you, and this is going to be the first one is going to be from Alex. Alex is going to a tournament in Quebec, and it is called FUBAR and it takes place in late October. So he's bringing a competitive list, and of course he went for Italians. Because why wouldn't you for a competitive event? But he's on a mission. He wants to make Italy great again, and we've been on a mission on this channel to make Germany great again. So why not Italy? And there's a lot looking up for Italy. Like the Tough Gut book looks like it's going to be a boost for Italian competitiveness. Although it will mean that maybe only certain builds are viable for Italians. But I want to see what Alex wants to do here. He, yeah, it's a competitive tournament in Quebec. I hadn't heard of this, but the name itself, FUBAR, is just it's awesome, right? Um, so let's go and see what he's doing, and then after that we have one more list review as well, because I'm moving into doing two list reviews at a time here. So let's go. Right, here we have it. 14 order dice, 1,000 points. Good order dice count. Um, for an American meta, I know you're Canadian. That for me, it's still like the American continent, right? Um, for that meta, I think going 14 dice would, in many games, have you a little ahead on dice, which is really good. Although with Italians, that also means that you're going to have some weak units somewhere, which Italians don't want to lose units. So it's a trade-off here. Right. So Alex brings a second lieutenant, inexperienced. Yep. Keep it alive. That's all I can say. Keep it alive. Colonial troops, inexperienced. 10 man, mounted on horses. Nice. Inexperienced tough fighters, cavalry. Um, these are outflankers. These are they can take a flank. They can really move up the flank. Yes, I know they're not full strength, but they can move up the flank and then just pounce late game when things start to have been pinned down. They start charging. Yes, you'll lose a couple of guys each charge, but with tough fighter, and if you're charging first, and if you have the skill to run cavalry, which is all of a tricky proposition anyway, um, you can really do some damage. Really do some damage with just 10 guys tough fighter. Yeah, that you're going to win combats. A lot of them. So, and at 100 points, I really like these. And these are also a really nice modeling and painting opportunity, aren't they? Because you can get some color into the army, where most often we're painting camo or drabs, right? Late war paras, ooh, love these as well. Um, so here he has 8-man units, double Panzerfausts, which is the reason why you take them. Really lovely. Do they need to be 8-man? No, but they're really good push units here. They can push up, deliver pins on the way, and threaten anything with armor. And then they can go down on an objective. They're stubborn and they're veteran. They're not going to die. Um, a regular medium mortar with a spotter. Like to see that sometimes. Sniper team, veteran. Doesn't need to be veteran, but it is nice. It's a little extra bonus. Flamethrower team, regular. Anti-tank rifle, veteran. Again, doesn't need to be veteran. You could save a few points here. But again, it is a matter of making them survivable, right? Which is the main hurdle of Italians. Heavy howitzer, oof, that's a big gun. With a spotter. Mind enemy snipers, that's the only thing. And then just sit there and go on ambush or shoot indirectly. Artillery tractor, not necessary, but nice for the order dice count. Sahariana, this is a really nice vehicle. It's got recce, it's 80 points, it's 6+, so it is soft-skinned, and it's got a front-facing MMG, and a light automatic cannon that is 360. So a lot of for 80 points, that's a lot of combat potential you have in that one. The L3 Tankette, I'm not a massive fan of this one. It does have the 2 forward-facing MMGs, but they are only forward-facing, and it is just a 7+ tank-ish thing. For me, I would much rather go with the darker tanks. The German Polizei tank was M15 something, I think. Simply because you get so much more out of it than this one tankette that doesn't really. I mean, you have a lot of other stuff that can shoot, right? So it's not massively needed. And a Fiat to transport, of course, the flamethrower team, maybe even with the lieutenant stuck in there because it's regular, so it can outflank. Really nice little list. I like it. There are a lot of good things here. There are some things that I might want to change, but not a lot. I like the inclusion of the colonial cavalry. I think that's going to be massively helpful. Lovely list. Lovely toolbox lists. It's got all the stuff. It's got the flankers. It's got the skirmishers. It's got push units. It's got all the teams. Yeah, I think you could do well with this. Do I think you could cut down something? Yes, you could. But you might also want to run it like this. So, let me know how it went, and thank you for the list. Now, second list, and I forget who this was from. This was from Michael. Right. Michael sends this one, and this is a 1250 list, so that is a lot of order dice. Look at that. 19 order dice. Comrades versus French frogs. Okay. This is German reinforced platoon. He brings a second lieutenant regular. Waffen SS. And that's the first question I have, right? Because you have the Waffen SS squad, you could take the Waffen SS lieutenant, which is cheaper. 20 points saved is 20 points on Panzerfaust or whatever, right? So that's the first thing there. I think you could save a few points and it wouldn't cost you that much. Because the Waffen SS squad is nice. It's a little push unit, 6-man, assault rifles, Panzerfaust, regulars. Very dangerous, can shoot quite a lot. Also a little bit expensive, but it's a little bit of a push skirmish unit. Heer Pioneers, of course, really good. They need some sort of transport, but really good. I would want them to have a Panzerfaust. Can't remember if they can take one. I think they can, but Brandenburgers, of course, here again, lots of kit here, which does make them extremely expensive. Look, they're 6 veterans and they are 146 points. That's too expensive. But with the submachine guns, the assault rifles, the Panzerfaust, they have a lot of threat. Green Fallschirmjägers, again, double Panzerfaust, 10 riflemen, green, inexperienced, lovely little unit, and they are full strength, so you can very easily outflank them. A German LMG team, lovely. I don't know why you would take it inexperienced though. That -1 to hit, don't do that. Take it regular. Costs only 10 more points, and with cutting your lieutenant down, you have those 10 points. Medium mortar with a spotter. You could also cut this down and like give up the spotter if you wanted to. Does make it more vulnerable, but a sniper team, regular, nice. A Goliath, a Goliath demolition team. No, no. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. That is not worth the points at all. The Goliath is a fun-looking model, but it is so not useful. Absolutely not useful at all. Take something else. more Panzerfaust or whatever. Anything else than this. Any other choice would actually be beneficial in the anti-tank choice. A Nebelwerfer, inexperienced, lovely, very competitive. Motorcycle with machine gun sidecar, also very, very lovely. And a Flampanzer Flamingo, again, very nice little vehicle. So, and a heavy fuel car for the engineers, I guess. What is the second one for? And what's the Kugelwagen for? Hmm. I don't know what you would put in that Kugelwagen. Maybe it's something in the second platoon. One of these goes for the engineers, right? The second one, 6-man capacity. Maybe the Brandenburgers? Could be the Brandenburgers. Or the Waffen-SS. Bringing them up. Right, second platoon. Second lieutenant, again, you can save 20 points here, and I think you should. Medium mortar again, with a spotter again. So lots of spotters, lots of HE, like it. Sniper again, yes. Another Flampanzer. I think one Flampanzer is enough. I think you need a Dagerpanzer for the second one. Take the Panzer III with the machine guns. I think you'll do better with that. Just because that's one of the things that this list doesn't really have. It doesn't have ranged Daker machine guns, basically. It has one LMG, and that's not enough. So for me, I would save the points on the Goliath and on the lieutenants, and just get yourself a Panzer III instead of this one, and some more teams. I think a flamethrower team would be good. And wait a minute, this is an illegal list. Yeah, you're gonna have to move these 2 infantry choices to the second platoon for it to be legal. Because you need 2 infantry choices for it to be a platoon at all. So unless you're running Jugger Pack or something else that's weird or strange, yeah. But if you are running Jugger Pack, I think actually the inexperienced LMG team is a stroke of genius. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but the Jugger Pack means that infantry-borne machine gun teams, they give out an automatic pin. So why not bring it as cheap as possible? Lovely little list, but I think it's best in the Jugger Pack, and I don't know about the Goliath team at all, Michael. So, right. That was it from me today. Double list reviews. Right. See you all next time. Cheers.